What's up, everybody? We got a special presentation tonight. It's an interview with Marie Roda, former challenge, former real world star. Check out this video. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie Roda.
Hey guys, you guys must be in marketing because that was a fire presentation. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. No worries. No worries. Actually, that's our boy. It's one of our the creator of our company. He does all the videos. So I asked you when I asked you what your favorite song was. We can get a little bit of a similar taste in there for you. Because I know.
I'm all over the place then. If you're talking about that, but.
Hey, so if you guys go look and see if you guys are new to the program, we've done a couple of interviews already with the challenge, former stars. Marie, look at the bottom of the ticker. We got you here: 3 daily wins, 2 and 5 an elimination record, and then obviously that last line is perfect for you: Queen of classy and trashy. So we had to throw that in there for you real quick.
Thank you so much. I feel like you guys really understand me. I love it.
We've only been watching you since what, 2012? So
isn't that crazy? Oh my god! Did you see me on The Real World too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's vintage Marie.
Yeah.
We got Irwin chiming in fire.
Yep. All right,
same energy, guys.
Let's get into it. I've been asking people that we've had come on our show of everything that's going on in our nation. With the whole incident that's going on at the Capitol and this and that. What do you think that we can do to come together as a nation? In your words, in your opinion,
we need to hold ourselves accountable. I think that if everyone starts holding themselves accountable, nobody will fight, right? Because everything's really, really stupid at the end of the day, and everyone's going to have their own opinions. It's kind of like what's it called? Political parties are like religion, right? Like it's kind of like it's a no-go zone. So I think that everyone just needs to relax. All right. I feel like everyone's in a better place right now. Like all the social media is like less aggressive. I'm down for that. But like, can we all fucking chill? Like, let's just all hang out. And fucking nobody fucking pay attention to me. Everyone mind your own business, and then we're gonna have a good time. But otherwise, yeah.
I agree. I'm with it. I definitely agree with you. That's been pretty much the neutral answer, the same answer we've been getting, which we love. So that's awesome. I'm really appreciative of that. Yeah. Thank you for your 2 words on that. Your opinion on that. So guys, let's get into it, Marie. Let's get into it. How was it growing up in Staten Island?
Oh my gosh. Normal to me, I guess. I don't know. I come from a really big, loud Italian family. We're basically we flock together. Like, when people go, like for my grandmother's 60th birthday, we took a fucking cruise, like all 30 of us to Canada. Like it was the worst, it was it was literally the worst thing ever, because you have to make sure that everyone could go and afford it. And you don't pay too much money. So we fucking ended up in Montreal with fucking needles on the ground,
That's hilarious.
But I went to a school that was supposed to be a boarding school. Like you had to get a test, you had to take a test to get in. But honestly, at the time, it was who you knew kind of thing, So I'm not high class or anything like that, but my parents were connected in the educational space, I guess, got us in. So I went to the same high school from kindergarten to 12th grade. Weird, super weird.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. And then I went to a SUNY school and I lost my fucking mind. Just kidding. I lost it way before that.
How's the food being in the town of your family? Is it top notch? And what's your go-to food?
My go-to food is always pasta. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Honestly, I'm all over the place. I think I ate like hibachi 4 nights in a row last week. So like, I don't know what kind of Italian I am, but
That's I like that. So how was life for? So you pretty much answered it for us, pretty much. But you were in the same school for high school, and then I read somewhere that you went to college, right?
Yeah, I went to SUNY Albany.
Okay.
I went to yeah, I went to SUNY Albany because I thought I would like want to be a politician. And I ended up being in a sorority and like almost failing out of school because I pledged so hard for the sorority. And met my friend who worked in unions, right? So she worked for a union that worked with like the Democratic Party. And we would go there, and honestly, we were just complete fuck ups. But I somehow managed to get an internship on Capitol Hill. So so I interned on Capitol Hill for a full semester. I like picked up and like left the slums of Albany for Washington, D.C. Turns out all the same shit, guys, just letting you know. But like I got out there and I was just like, fuck politics. I was like, these people, like, I got into this because I was like, this is like a popularity fucking thing. Like I could get into that, like talk to people, get them on my side, fun. But like, no, they were just like, there was like the girl in the red dress and all of that stuff. And yeah, I completely lost my track on that. Sorry, it's my second glass of whiskey.
Hey, we're all for that. That's okay with us, especially Daniel. Do you have any comments?
And the only one we got is we got your brother chiming in, Eric Bertiser, time to shoot your shot, and then we got Irvin with the OG Real World filming and reunion. Would you be down for a Real World St. Thomas reunion?
I am I'm literally down for any. I went on fucking X on the beach, guys. I'm literally down for fucking anything. Anything that will like let me just escape normal human being life and like be fucking rock star. Of course. Like people don't understand that, like if you had the opportunity to just like disappear for 3 months, not know where you're going. Yeah. Sign me the fuck up. You only live once, so
and you get paid for it, right? So I mean, might as well go for it.
It's fucking amazing. I wish I was more of a go-getter because like maybe I could have been like a real staple in this thing,
Okay, so since we're talking about St. Thomas, how did you end up on the Real World St. Thomas? How did that work?
So it was St. Patrick's Day in Manhattan, and it was the St. Patrick's Day parade. I don't know actually if they're the same thing or not, but either way, it was the parade, which usually means I'm like the most drunk. And they were having an open casting call at Hooters. So me and my friend like ended up stumbling upon it and being like, let's go into like the casting call for the Real World. And they like bring you around to the table. And I remember the one question was, if you were shipwrecked, what's the one item that you would like want to bring with you? And like they're going around the table and everyone's like, oh, like a Bible or like my best friend here or like something really fucking corny. And I was like, well, if I was shipwrecked, I'd probably want to be wrecked. So probably like a bottle of like 151 or something. I don't know if I know, like, how do I torch this shit? You know what I'm saying? And like they were basically like, at the end, they're like, all right, everyone. So like, it was really nice speaking to you. We'll be in touch. And then like everyone gets up and they just kind of like grab you and they're like, hey, like we want you to go on to the next thing. And it's like the longest fucking process ever. I was actually supposed to be I was a runner up for San Diego with like Frank and them.
Oh.
They picked the hotter blonde over me. And you know what? You know what I did? I emailed them the fucking next season. I said, what'd you think now? Did you make the right decision? No, you didn't. You fucked your shit up.
Yeah, probably one of the most boring seasons in the world, too.
Can you imagine me and Sam had issues on fucking the challenge, like then Frank, it would have been
it'd have been a shit show.
Yeah. But then I get put in St. Thomas, like in a secluded island. Of course. It's so my life. Sign up for something cool, get put in jail.
Austin here says, Marie, spill the tea. Who's the worst challenger, guy and girl?
I don't know. Listen, guys, you know what? As someone who was very sensitive to this, probably about like an hour ago before I smoked Lil Doob and came on here, I'm like, I don't want to talk too much shit because honestly, I feel like I haven't really been portrayed like as well as I should be in terms of like how I perform. So that's really hard to tell. But definitely Devin fucking sucks cock. And then
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just remembered that.
Well, she just answered one of our questions, so we're gonna have to delete that one, Daniel.
Guys, I'm totally just messing around. You know that.
So how are you still close with the roommates? And what happened to you and Rob?
Not close with the roommates. I do like try to ping Toya here and there when I can, and by ping I mean like Facebook messages or like something like that. But to be honest with you, the majority of my close friends, that's kind of the relationship. Once you get kind of older, you know, it's like you got your circle. She makes like the second one. But yeah, so she's good. Yeah, everyone's kind of random. No one talks to Brandon anymore. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, and then Rob, yeah, if you didn't see my season, I like lost my mind during the reunion because he broke up with me over text messages after Battle of the Seasons. I flipped out.
What a guy. What a guy.
Oh god. No, shot.
We got challenge chiming in. If you and Zach ended up a team for Rivals.
He would fucking rip my ass apart in interviews. That's for fucking sure. That is for fucking sure. I would give him all of the fucking material he needed for sure. Like, that's what I'm good for. Like, if you need a joke, I got it, and Zach will pick it up.
Okay, yeah, she got her comment got cut in half. She said, if you and Zach end up on a team for Rivals 3, how well do you think you would have done? And you basically just answered it.
Well, so was Rivals. Is there a Rivals 3 yet? Or no? Is it like a there was?
There was.
I've heard rumors.
Guy and a girl.
Yeah, so I am after Battle of the Seasons. So I had done my real world season, and then I did Battle of the Seasons literally 2 weeks later. I had gained 20 pounds like on the island drinking rum, not doing shit, and then like had to go and do like this physical thing. So like we showed up to the airport and nobody knew who we were because our season never even like aired yet. But anyway, you know how that goes. I don't know where I was going with that. Yada yada yada. Sam was supposed to be my rival. Like they obviously wanted me back after Battle of the Seasons, and
right.
I got a big girl job, and I said bye to it because I kind of did like I did St. Thomas, and then I did the challenge like right after each other. And when I came off, it was just like it was too much for me to handle.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
Like afterwards, I was like trying to figure out my life and like bartending at a restaurant, and like someone noticed me. I was like, no fucking way. I was like, I can't ever do this again. Like no one can ever notice me while I'm fucking bartending. Like I'm like.
So I mean, you're basically answered all my damn questions. Damn it! Like it's just getting to the point where I'm scrolling through all of them, and it's like she's answered all of them. Daniel.
Well, we got Austin chiming in again. You're way better than Ashley K. The real world fucked up.
Oh no! Everyone has their place. What would my season be without me? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It would have been Trey and Laura. That would have been boring. I'll tell you that right now. No, thank you.
They like hardly showed like any of like the fights or anything. It was really crazy.
I was going to ask you that because it seems like I read something where I forgot which person. I think it was Rob said something that they didn't show nearly half of the incidents.
Oh yeah. Well, one, they're all a bunch of pussies, but so they were honestly. And then like more like Toya was my girl, but like she didn't drink. So like, you know, there's that level of like, you're my girl. And then there's the level of like, let's go throw up on the side of the building, my girl, you know?
Right. Makes sense.
But Swift had his friends over, and like when I get really drunk, like him and I would just always like butt heads, you know, like everyone in that house was from like the East Coast. And there was only one guy there that was taller than me. No offense, guys. Like I'm a strong personality. You can't come at me if you're shorter than me. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like you know. So like that was that. And then, yeah, so we always had a big issue. I don't know where I was going. See, I lost my train of thought after I said that, but facts.
Oh, I feel you. What was it like to finally see a final on Final Reckoning and being partnered with Cara?
what was it like to? I feel like that's like so many different parts. Ew, that fucking lighting that season is hideous. Literally, like somebody could have hooked me up with some fucking flashlight. Like, are they serious? Like, I'm your fucking cast. Hook me up. Like, don't you want fucking viewers on this shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, who didn't step in and say this bitch needs some fucking light? Like, that makes me so mad. Seeing my first final, yeah, it's fucking awesome because it's awesome to stay to the end. Mm-hmm. It really is. And like, you don't miss, because you know what? If you don't stay to the end, you have FOMO because it is just like the funnest, cool experience ever. And then making it there with Cara, oh my God, like you guys don't even fucking know. Like literally the first 2 weeks, she didn't talk to me at all. Like actually didn't talk to me. I was like, is this bitch serious? I was like, it's not that fucking serious. Like, why is she not fucking talking to me? I was like, you gotta chill, bitch.
Who from the seasons that you have done, who really comes off as just portraying a character but then flips it when he's outside of the challenge?
I know what you're doing right now. I know exactly what you're doing. And are you talking about Devin?
No.
But wait, that was
I'm
question,
talking,
right? Like,
yeah, I'm just talking in general, the people that you've encountered through these seasons.
Who are good like in front of cameras.
Like, yeah, for the cameras, and then who's like a completely different person outside of it.
Oh, that's tough because everyone's a fucking asshole, to be honest with you. Like,
okay,
yeah, but like sense. not really though. Like, listen, if you put yourself on reality TV, you got to be a little bit fucked up. I don't care who you are. You could be fucking Sarah, fucking camp counselor, puzzle, fucking putting together bitch. You probably smoke weed. You probably do some weird shit. Maybe eat shrooms. I feel like she would do something like that, you know? Like, like you're not normal to put your life on that. And then once you do it, you're definitely never normal again.
Okay. That's fair.
Am I freaking you guys out? Because like I'm not being that serious.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. It's like, are you getting my humor, or like should I relax?
Yeah. No, we're getting it. We're getting it.
All right, cool. Because I told my friend, I was like, I might need you on backup to like jump.
No, this is what we expected. We were all good with it. We're all good with it.
Okay.
X on the beach, really dysfunctional. It seemed like. How was it being there with Devin? And then do you guys still talk?
Dysfunctional was I was also losing my fucking mind at the time, actually, like, because I ended up being really sick. So that probably didn't help my scenario. But X on the beach, no, it's totally fine. We're all good now.
Okay, good.
X on the beach, though, it was just like, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was, of all the shows I've ever been on, it was the only one that was like super produced in terms of like them being like, all right, we need you to have this kind of conversation, or we want to film with you too. You know, and everything else for me has been like super organic because you've had the time for it to be organic. Whereas in like X on the Beach usually films in about like a month. So like all these people who are sitting in there and they're telling you like, oh, like we have such complex feelings. It just met her. Like, nah, bitch, you've been there for 2 days. Like, relax. That's why when fucking Devin had to fucking do his little like moving on thing, I was like, bitch, you have fucking 3 days. You can't fucking keep it in your pants and fucking respect me. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm supposed to be your friend. Like, I'll kick your ass out of this. I swear to God.
This guy called you. What do you call you? Like a respectable what? A 5? What was it?
If he called me a 5, he would be a fucking dead man. That's for sure. it was like, so we had to go on this like double date thing for the show, and and the whole like date's gone so cute. Meanwhile, me and Devin had never like actually like really hooked up prior to this date, right? So like everything that's happening is happening for the first time. The first time like we kissed, all this other stuff. Like I feel like there was like a weird feeling there prior to it, but like it just was never came about in a sense. Oh, okay. So now like for that to be the actual scenario and then like be on TV, it was like not cool because we were like really good friends prior to that. So it was just very, very okay. But so we get to this like next, I don't know what part it is. I'm down like 2 bottles of wine, like I'm shot. And they're like, all right. They're like, you know, we need you to ask him, where does he see this going? Right. So we sit down and I'm just like, so like, you know, where do you see this going? And this motherfucker takes that as me asking him like a fucking slew of questions. Okay. Like all you had to say was like, we're good. We're having a good time. We could have left. He was like, well, I'm not going to have sex with you because like, I know you want to have sex with me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Are you fucking crazy right now? In front of fucking 20 people and the rest of the fucking world? Are you nuts? Right. And I'm like, what? And then he goes, I don't know where on a scale of fucking friend zone to girlfriend. And he pointed at me and goes, a 6. Okay? Mind you, my fucking lunatic mind now is going off because I mean, 20 people right there, like filming you, there's people queuing up stuff. And I'm just staring at this mother like, are you really, really fucking doing this right now? Like, because we all know the ones that have been on the show, like how much shit we go through with fans. Like if we all start like talking shit about each other, like we kind of just like open it up. So like for me, I'm like, you're supposed to be my friend and you're going to go and call me a fucking 6. And I explained it so many fucking times. And I hope that I don't have to explain it to you guys because a fucking 6 is a fucking 6. Okay. It's like on a scale of neutral, there's like, right, 5 would be like essentially a 0.
Right.
You gave me a fucking 1, motherfucker. Okay? You gave me a fucking 1 on national television.
Hey, Daniel, can you put up? Oh yeah, finish this one real quick.
Do you think you would have been a part of the Holy Trinity if you were on Total Madness?
Who? Yeah. That was like the Kayla, Anissa, Nani, Jenna, all that crew. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because there wouldn't be enough room for me to float, because typically I like to roll with the baddies too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So we like to mix and mingle when we're together, but I feel like there was a lot of like newbies on that season, right?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Do you are you still close with some of the girls from the challenge, like the Lavender ladies and this and that?
Oh yeah. I quarantined with Nani. Like,
oh, you did? Oh,
yeah, for literally like 4 months. Like that's my bitch. Kayla, Jamie, I talk to every day. Shane, I talk to every day. Ashley, I talk to almost every day. It's just like random kind of shit, we all kind of like share this same addiction. So funny. Because Sylvia hit me up the other day and she's like, so when do you think we're gonna like go back? She's like, when are we gonna accept our calls? I was like, you never say never because it's fucking crazy. They're like filming this like OG thing now. I'm like, wow, that's pretty fucking sick. Imagine like going like doing that, adulting, and then being like, all right, let's go back to fucking camp.
What that's gonna lead to my next question for you is like, are the rumors true about you not being contracted with MTV anymore?
Oh, did I make those rumors up? There's 100% chance that I feel like I did. Am I not? I mean, the last show I did with them was with X on the Beach, which means that you're contracted. But I've always been called for the shows. I was called for the last show too. But do you get casted? Oh, that's a little bit different. So
okay.
I'm definitely fucking, if you all want to know, I'm definitely fucking sore that they brought Devin back and not me. Like, really fucking pissed off about it. But laughing through the pain and getting through it. Just kidding. I'm really fucking around, but also serious. But also, I have a real job now. So,
congratulations.
We got a comment from Archie. Solid 8.5 for you here. What part of Italy is your family from? Might get you an extra 0.5.
Oh, listen, sir. I definitely don't beg for numbers if you haven't fucking noticed. But I'm like pretty sure like Napoli, and then the other one that's like the super dark one. I'm drawing a blank right now. But I took the DNA test, and surprisingly, you would think that like I'm like probably a bunch of things. I'm like 96% Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the other shit isn't the other shit that you would expect. Like, I'm not Irish, I'm not German, I'm not Swedish. Like, there's like all kinds of shit in there. So
you're pretty much a mutt.
Which is the best way to be. So 96%.
I'm right there with you. I feel you. Hey, Daniel? Can you go back to that comment with Eric? That's my buddy who was trying to shoot his shot with Marie. That was the guy that was trying to text you, tell you sheesh and all this and that. He's telling you hi.
He's probably saying bye now after he's seen this. Have I scared you yet? There's like how much longer of this podcast?
Nah, he's got a crush on you. I can tell you that.
Well, I have a crush on him back then. Holler.
Hey, there you
There
go,
we go.
E.
Cheers.
There you go. Cheers. All right, so what are you drinking again? What is this that you're drinking?
This is Woodford. It's whiskey.
Okay, is that your favorite? Is that your go-to for whiskey?
No, honestly, it's not, but it was available and I drink it.
There it is. I like it. Do you where was the most exotic, like your favorite place when the challenge was filmed?
My favorite place to my favorite experience was definitely in Turkey, which was my first one.
Okay.
But my favorite actual place to visit was Cartagena in Colombia. That was awesome.
Oh, okay. Well, what made it so cool?
I also got like put in the redemption house by myself for a week. So
that's right.
Yeah, like I was literally talking to myself for a week, but like out of the sympathy of their heart, they took me out like an hour a night. Probably honestly, it's not out of sympathy, probably just to film me, in case they needed it, kind of thing. But they were calling me fucking Shakira in the streets because I was fucking walking around with like the lights, and the cameras, and it's just me. It's not like no one can fucking hang out with me.
Oh my god!
Check it up.
I would totally roll up a blunt and smoke with Marie. Super comedy.
Yeah, Austin, I would totally do that with you back.
That's my brother. So yeah, there you go. We got another one here. Who is your secret guy crush on the challenges? You got one?
Secret guy crush? Nope. I always had a crush on Kenny when I was like growing up. Okay. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't know. It's when you spend that much time around people, like you either like get with it like the first week and stay with it, or like you're over it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I feel you.
Very small community. Some people like to jump in it, like the pool with others. I don't. It's like either get you early or never.
That makes sense. I get that. What who would be your ultimate partner for if you had to pick anyone from the library of players that's played this game for male and female? Which one would you pick for each sex?
Are we going for a win, or going for like entertainment purposes? Like what's our goal?
Let's go for both. Let's go for just a win, then let's go for entertainment.
All right. A win. I'm actually going to say Cam because I respect Cam and how smart she is, but she always builds up her teammate. She always does that. She's brilliant. She is so good when it comes to games and puzzles and all of that stuff. And her and I kind of have like this like secret like intellect together, and we're able to speak together. And I feel like I would be super, super upset if I ever let her down. So like she would be like the perfect motivation / bomb fucking competitor ever.
Okay.
Guys. Yikes. I don't know, throw them all away.
Throw them all away.
Yeah, I don't know. Brad, give me Kyle. Because I feel like we could be like, yeah, Kyle and I could be like likable enough and somewhat funny depending on like the game theme, like that. We can make it to the end and then potentially like surprise some people. You never know,
Yeah, okay. I like Kyle a lot. I think he's super underrated. So,
yeah.
But Brad might yell at you for taking that pizza again. So I don't know if you want that to happen again.
Brad's crazy.
You get those buggy eyes looking at you.
Well, do you know the actual story behind that?
No, I don't.
Oh my god. Okay.
This is why we have you on.
Listen to how fucking psycho this guy is. Okay. So we're all obviously there enjoying our little night, and they sent us about like 30 boxes of pizza, and everyone's like getting their pizzas and stuff, and we all also have like our little bunk rooms, which you like end up seeing as well. And then from there, basically, what was I saying? Oh, all of my bunk roommates are outside on the deck playing flip cup, whatever they're playing. But as a good roommate, I took a box of pizza and I put it in my room for my roommates.
Mhm.
Because girls are pretty picky, and I'm going to do that for my friends. Like, duh. I saw a pizza box. There's 25 of them. Whatever. So then I come back, and now I've eaten one slice. I brought the box back to the girls' room, but now I go in for another slice because I'm still hungry. That's where the whole where I'm like, he goes after me, and I'm like, it was a different slice. It was a vegetable slice, motherfucker. It was not a cheese slice. I was getting another slice. It was only number 2, right? So he keeps freaking out, and I was talking to Shane. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's like, whatever. So I actually ended up going back to the room and bringing the pizza back to this guy, and he kept going. And I was like, this is nuts. And then it became a joke, and that's when I threw the pizza, and that's when it didn't become a joke anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
The stuff usually occur like that in the challenge. A lot of people always want to know, is that just editing, or is that just a natural thing where just that shit happens?
No, it's like, I mean, listen, you put a bunch of like big personalities, whether they're type A or type B, they all have their own thing going on, and you put them in a place where there's no TV, no music, like nothing else but interacting with each other at all times, and then throw some alcohol in there. Like, come on, it's like, yeah, you can't really lose unless, of course, like you cast terribly. So,
Gotcha.
Sicily, if I had to guess, yeah.
Out of fear, you're getting a 9 from me, he said.
Well, it's still not a 10, Archie, so you can shut the fuck up.
She already answered this, guys. Are you still cool with Jim? Yeah, she's still cool with Jim.
Yeah.
Talked to her a lot already. I know I got some more questions here. Out of the challenge, what is like the biggest, most like craziest fight you have ever witnessed?
Ever witnessed? I feel like when there's fights going on and I'm there, I'm usually part of it. Ever witnessed? I mean, again, they're all a bunch of pussies. Like, you guys tell me. Like, what did you see? CT tried to eat someone once, and then ever since, I feel like everyone's kissing each other. Like, you tell them, like, right? Am I not? Like, Paulie kissed Theo on the lips. Like, what kind of fucking people are we talking about here?
It's true. It's true. From us looking in it, it seems like, sometimes these fights are just there to be fights, like the whole Paulie thing, and I forgot what's the dude's name, Daniel? Theo. Theo. When they kiss. Yeah. It just seems like it's theatric. It's not legit. I don't know. That's what it comes off as a viewer.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know. Do you guys like Wes? Are you guys Wes fans?
Yeah, he was our first guest.
Yeah, you love the fucking drama. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wes is the fucking worst. He's so obvious. Get the fuck out of here.
Is he the worst?
I think so. Me and Wes have our like own little personal beef, I feel like, but yeah, I fucking hate the motherfucker regardless. But I didn't
know you guys have beef.
We don't really have beef, honestly, but I don't like how he acted about something, and like he tried to fucking like make a fucking Patreon video of me once, like, and saying I had like fucking some kind of legal ramifications and using me for clickbait, which I thought was super fucking weird. So sorry for letting everyone. I can keep going, Wes, so don't fucking retaliate.
All right.
I'm just putting it out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're putting it out there. Do you ever see yourself? What do you see yourself doing in the next 5 to 10 years?
So I'm in sales. I've been in medical technology sales since I actually like left the challenge, and I've been like going back and forth in different variations. It's still very much in the same field. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to move towards like a consulting situation for like a larger company, hopefully, because I'm like so involved with all of like the medical practices and stuff. But if that doesn't work, I don't know, like maybe like scratch some lottery tickets, fucking drink some 40s, blow up some Jews.
It's like every guy's best friend right here, dude. God, who's your sport teams?
I'm a Giants fan, but like a Giants fan to like the full girl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know stats or anything. I know a couple of players, but whatever. I'm gonna go hard for the Giants, but also don't hate the Jets or the Eagles. So how hard of a Giants fan am I? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. New York forever. And that's basically it across the board. And then my dad's a Mets fan, so like by birth Mets fan, by like liking to go to like championship games, Yankees fan. You know,
Right.
I do it for the clout, I guess. Like I'm just trying to fucking wear a New York shirt that wins. I don't know if there's anything wrong with that.
We got Irvin chiming in. What made you want to move to Florida?
So the majority, I have a lot of my family actually lives in Florida. So I've been visiting there my entire life. I usually go there like at least 3 months out of the year. And then as I got older and like, you know, bones start moving differently and like everything starts like sucking in life, like you want to be in the warm weather. That's why people retire apparently and go to the South. So if I could bring my energy and like my New York like swag over there before it dies out, that would be sick. And if it doesn't, whatever, I'm still probably going to fly south at some point.
I would love to see Jemmy and you as a team entertainment at its finest, no lie.
Yeah. Me and Jemmy, we fight like cats and dogs, and it's like actually fucking hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I don't, as long as it's not like a come and last type situation, because we would just fucking get into a cat fight probably just to prove a point, like with each other, and then not do shit. So if we can fight each other to the final, 100% Jemmy. That would be awesome. Like a rivals type situation when you can bring someone with you, like everyone would be like, great, Jemmy, let's go. Kind of like me and Kara. Everyone's like, they might be getting along, but probably not going to last that very long. And also definitely not going to win against any of us.
Did that relationship last after the season was done?
Which one?
You and Kara.
Oh, it took some punches for a little bit, but we're good now. We're good.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Is she? Do you consider her like what most people tell her like talk about her as like a true like challenge legit player? Like did that benefit you a lot playing in that season?
Oh, fucking for sure. Does that mean that like I tried to go do that? No, but also subconsciously, if you go onto a show and you're not fucking trying to come after the top spot in any regard, whether it's physical or anything else, like what the fuck are you doing on the show? You know, so like that's why everyone, Devin always got the shit like who's going towards bananas. He should just fucking owned up to it and be like, who the fuck else am I gonna go for? I'm the only other fucking white 5'8" guy, on the show that's like kind of funny.
That's true. Do you have any idea what happened with Frank after free agents when he was left early after he got sick? Why was he never casted again?
Frank
From San Diego.
My Frank.
Yeah.
Frank, listen, it's not that when people don't get casted, it's not because they're not getting casted. If it's people that like you're asking about or inquiring about, they're being inquired about too. It really just everything depends on timing and what they're doing. Frank's actually a doctor of PT now, physical therapy. So
good for him.
Yeah, he's doing really, really well. So he moved out to Texas and stuff. But yeah.
Good for him. I'm happy for him. That's awesome. I've always been a Frank fan.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
He's fucking hilarious.
You want to talk about a guy that I think is underrated when it comes to smack talking? It's Frank, man. I don't think people give him enough credit when a credit is due. That dude goes below the belt and he doesn't care twice. I love it.
He's the fucking. You know what? Honestly, I would love to see a matchup between him and Shane. Shane always used to ask me, he would be like, do you think that like we would like each other? And I honestly had to like sit back and be like, I don't fucking know if you guys would, honestly. Because like those would be two fucking showstoppers in one room.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. Since we're talking about him, let's talk about him physically. Do you think Frank can line up with the bananas, the CTs when it comes to like, let's just say hall brawl? I think he can hold his own.
I mean, he could hold his own, Drew, but like honestly, like let's be honest, like it's hall fucking brawl. Like that's why Fessy went against Nelson, because like that's the name of the game. Nelson put up a good fight, great, but was he ever gonna win? Let's be honest.
That's true. Okay.
So I mean, people just get like lucky in that sense, or maybe they don't get lucky. Maybe it was going to plan out for them. I don't actually know that. I like to assume it when I lose. I'm like, well, they definitely built that for that person. Actually, while I do have you, let me clear up one elimination because it has haunted me for a very long time, and that would be Basket Case in vendettas, it might have been, against Kayla.
Yes.
Against Kayla.
Yeah.
What had happened was that prior to it, I realized that like if it was going to be like me, it was going to be Kayla next, or yada yada yada. Regardless, I'm not going to fucking win in a final thing over Kayla at that point, especially chain smoking, drinking everything, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay, we made a deal for like her to move forward and like me to essentially lose. All good, everyone's on board. Go in there. So I go in there. Kayla's terrible at puzzles. So it was taking her so long to try to put this puzzle together that it became even more embarrassing for me, who's throwing a challenge, where it's like, now I've exceeded an amount of time of being stuck in a fucking basket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to not fucking forget, like, put puzzles together, but it's another thing to be stuck in a basket. So, like, I end up eventually being like, all right, fuck this. Like, we gotta get out of here and, like, at least do something. Like, I can't lose and, like, be in this fucking basket the whole time. That's stupid. So, like, after, like, 15 minutes of me, like, trying to get out, I go and my sneaker somehow tied itself into this fucking basket.
Oh,
and,
jeez.
Yeah, that's why I came out like this disheveled mess. It was freaking terrible. But yeah, everyone always brings it up, and I'm just like, can everyone fucking relax about the basket? Like, relax about the basket, guys. It haunts me fucking too, okay?
How do you feel about the Fessy Nelson situation this season?
How do you guys feel about the Fessy Nelson situation this season?
For me personally, I mean, it's cringy. It's cringeworthy because it's like he told Anita, who was it? Oh no, he told Tori, when he walked through the elimination that he wanted Nelson put me up. So he knew going ahead that he wanted to go in. So I think it's a cop out where he says that he's trying to save Josh and this and that. It's a bad look. I think it's a bad look for him.
And then at one point he said, I didn't know they were going to throw Nelson in. He knew damn well that they were going to throw him in. So
yeah. Well, so one thing is, I feel like everyone has a cop out, so that's whatever. But also, does Fessy have an OnlyFans? I feel like he would be the type of guy to have an OnlyFans. Does he have an OnlyFans? Tell me he fucking has OnlyFans.
Bear did.
Well, he would fucking definitely have an OnlyFans. Does Fessy have an OnlyFans?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Let's see if Fessy sells his pussy online, just like Devin. Sorry, I had to shut up. Is this him? Fessy OnlyFans.
He might have one.
He 1000% has one. $30 per month? Fuck out of here. Hold on. Can I like share a fucking image in this fucking bitch? Because it's hilarious.
you just got to click share screen.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. This is hilarious. This is like a Zoom meeting. I'm used to this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on board now. Hold on. This is great. Share screen. Okay. What the hell is going on? Can you see it?
Not yet.
What am I doing? Prom has lost permission to capture screen. Follow these steps. Why is this so difficult for? On your Mac, click the link, Apple logo. Oh, this is a lot, guys. I don't know if I can do this. Click privacy. Click screen. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to screenshot and send it to one of you guys.
We just lost Drew for a second. He should be coming back in. But
maybe I'll come back in with it.
Yeah. One question I do have for you is this current season. Who do you think is going to win this season? I don't know if you've watched too much of it, but
who do I think is going to win this season? That, you know what? I am hoping for a Cam or Leroy win. I think they're set up really well. I think that like politically they're set up well, and Cam's just a beast. And Leroy, like, honestly, anyone is a beast with Cam beside them, and it's nice to see Leroy have like the friendship and the partnership that he needs. So like I feel confident in like taking like lead of this game. So
how do you feel about there being all those rookies there, where it's not the stereotypical the vets taking over with the numbers, just taking apart all the rookies in the beginning so that they make it further in the game? Do you like the fact that they added more rookies this season?
well, so when I first came in, it was like an all rookie season. So like I have to always appreciate that. You know, you have to remember where you came from. But then also when I stopped doing it was right after that. And then when I came back, it was Invasion. That was like years later. And there I was joining a bunch of people that had already done the show a bunch. So I felt like a rookie again. So I feel like I'm very much like as a vet, you kind of like feel like you'd be like, oh, like you can't do this or that. Like, no, it's all bullshit. Like if you're a rookie, do something because you got to get a call back, right?
Yeah. Any regrets that you wish you can take back, looking back in your career as a reality TV star?
I would definitely go about X on the Beach differently. I would definitely I would do everything differently. Duh, of course. Everything's regretful, but I don't think about it. That's the point of regrets. You forget them, guys.
Yep. And then next one we have, while we wait on Drew, he said he's having issues right now, but he should be back in shortly. How's life outside of the reality TV world?
Just like, I mean, I guess it's just not like that. It's normal. It's like my normalcy. I'm back to like doing like the sales thing and the Zoom thing every day. I usually have a picture back here, but like when I'm doing my Zoom calls, it doesn't equal perfectly. So I had to take it down because it was bugging me out, because otherwise like the bottom picture was here. I wasn't feeling that. So I ruined the feng shui. Had to switch it up. Yeah.
Okay, we got a comment coming from Austin. Who is your worst hookup?
My worst hookup, like on the show or like ever in life? Because there's
we'll go with on the show. That's what I assume. Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I'm like such a prude when it comes to TV shows, because for me, like I was like even on my real world, I was never like someone that would do anything while cameras are around, or like ever of fear of cameras being around. Because for me, it was like I could wait like a month, like it's not that fucking big of a deal. And like if like my grandparents get word of this or my parents see this, like you don't pay me enough to be a porn star, motherfucker. Okay. So like that's not who I am necessarily. Other people can be like that. I don't judge them for it. But yeah, so I can't really tell you who sucks at hooking up, but I feel like the worst kiss I ever had was definitely Devin. Could have been the situation, but I like to give him the benefit of all dads and say that he just really sucks kissing.
Yeah. And right before we continue this, I'm going to use our social media promo for here at the Buzz while we wait for Drew to come back on.
Get the Lambo car, house in the hills with the stars. Told you I'd raise the bar, told you that I go far. Baby, it's crystal clear. I'm not a souvenir. I'm not an accessory, I'm a necessity. So come and check me out now. I'm a necessity, so come and check me out now.
Hey.
And we got Drew right back on.
Sorry about that, Marie. Sorry about that, guys. My internet went completely wacko. So
East Coast, man, it's happening. It's fucking Verizon.
Okay. Don't know where we left off at. Where we?
Me either.
Yeah, we got a few comments coming in right now. Okay. One from Priscilla. When are you coming back to the challenge, if you are?
Like I said before, everything really comes down to timing. Like it's hard to like have a decent job and like enjoying your life to be like, oh, let me throw it away and like disappear for 3 months, then not come back to healthcare or anything like that when you get older. That's probably why they're making this whole OG show, because it's like not like reality. But yeah, lost my train of thought again. What was the question?
So when are you coming back to the challenge?
Oh, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. But never say never.
Yeah. Then we got challenge comment. The opening purge on Final Reckoning. Was it Rory rigged against Jemmy and Jenna, or Jenna just up?
None of us really know what anything ever is. So if you ever hear any of us conspiring or like thinking of thoughts and like saying a lot of shit, none of us really actually know. Like we can all assume something, but we don't know. I don't. Nothing about Jenna and Jemmy not being on the show like makes me excited. So I feel like the producers would never want to like keep them from the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's a like Marie Cara type team potentially.
Yeah.
In terms of like funniness, I guess.
We got a good one right here. How do you feel about Ashley taking the money from Hunter?
I feel like, well, I mean, like, listen, what are you gonna do, right? This is the show. At the end of the day, yeah, and like, I mean, he gave her every excuse to take the money. Yeah, it would be it would be hard to take the money in general, but like, listen, you probably should fucking take the money, you know, because like, when are you ever gonna see these people again? Like, let's be real, like, there's real life out there. Get your fucking million, but I wouldn't be able to do that to anyone like I really cared about. I'm a pussy though, also, but but yeah, I mean, like. He literally gave her every excuse like that. Like, I feel like I remember listening to her like last speech and like, you said this, you said that, and I'm going to do this for women empowerment and and I was just like sat there and like, I was there when it happened. I was just like, watch it. I was like, yeah, bitch, you better get that money. You know, like, so I guess it really just depends on what side you're on.
Good deal. Hey, what is your like favorite activity to do?
Online shop.
Any specific place?
Everywhere. No. What's my favorite activity to do? My favorite activity to do is probably go on a boat or to the beach. That's my favorite thing to do.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Do I get to do it often in New York? Not so much, but we appreciate the summers. We make them last. And we fly to Florida in the winter.
Okay. Would you ever do a Big Brother or any other reality TV show?
I feel like I messed up when I definitely didn't mess up because the challenge is way cooler than Big Brother. But I do feel like I would crush Big Brother because like whatever the like actual like physical things are pretty dumb, you know, like, so I feel like it'd be right there with the best of them. And then it's really just about politics. And like, they never really show my politics, mostly because sometimes my politics are the reason why I go home so early, but you never understand it because I'm the politics behind all the politics. I'm just the one that's planting the seeds. That's why they kept bringing me back. They're like, she's trouble. She might not be on camera all the time, but she's always trouble. So
that makes sense. Sense.
Yeah.
Where is a place that you would like to go travel?
I haven't been to Italy. So I feel like that's like should be on my bucket list, you know,
Yeah.
considering you know, the homeland, I guess. The second one. After like Staten Island and Jersey.
Is there ever someone that you met that's from a different TV show on MTV that you thought was really cool? That you had like a personal connection with, or someone that you ever like build a friendship with?
Oh yeah, I feel like everyone tries to meet everyone in the beginning. That's like this little reality TV network, you know. They're all trying to be like, who can I be friends with next? But eventually, like the corny kind of like they weed out, you know. So you find your real ones eventually, but yeah. Sorry, was that weird? I feel like I just like kind of faded off towards the end.
No, you're good.
I thought you froze. I thought you froze off. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Dan, you have any questions?
Not right now. No, I'm actually looking.
Later.
I'm actually looking right now because there was a question that somebody asked. Back
There
up.
you go. Who was your worst hookup?
Oh, that was when I long defaulted to the point that I don't really hook up that much, so I can't really give you any insight to it.
There you go.
But I was probably Kyle's worst hookup because I saw the footage from like Vendettas, and it was the first night. All right, this is funny actually. So on Vendettas, or or maybe that was the season after, but like everyone like is ready to go on their trips. And like, you know, the few people obviously who you're really close with who are going, right? So like, you're like, oh, like, I'll see you there or whatever. And like, I remember getting like a email from the lawyer that was like, you can't drink on the plane, right? I'm like, fuck is this? You know? And I'm like asking Jemmy and Kayla and everyone else. I'm like, you guys get this? And I was like the only fucking one that got it. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? But on the dead is I was so drunk when we ran that what's it called? I wasn't drunk, honestly. That was more of a layover drunk, but I never went to sleep. So everything after that was just bad news, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
We have Archie chime back in. Boom, 10. There you go. Let's go to Italy. Your benefit having someone who speaks the language fluently.
Archie Spagnolo. Jersey guy, or where are we from?
He's actually from Canada, but he's originally from Italy.
You went from Italy to Canada? What the fuck are you doing, Archie?
I have no idea at all.
I'm just kidding.
Hopefully he comes back with the answer to that, because I want to know his answer to that. The hell did he go from Italy to Canada for?
Yeah, why wouldn't you go to New York? I feel like that would be like the move, you know?
Yeah, definitely. At least
he must be a Justin Bieber fan.
Yeah, I think he is too. That's the funny part.
Is he?
I don't know. I'm just giving him shit.
You may might be.
We got one more here. Oh, sorry, my bad, Daniel. Sorry about that.
Would you rather get married to your ex or spend a month on a deserted island with the Kaplan twins?
I would 100% want to spend a month on a deserted island with the Kaplan twins. Are you kidding me? I'd torture them. They're like, you don't understand, guys. I am affected by nothing. I have the fucking rebound rate of a fucking mouse. I swear to God. Like, nothing bothers me. Like, well, something will bother me, and then like I'll get to the point, and then like I just kind of let go and like go off on my tangents. But then I literally don't care about the next second. You know, so like I have become a human punching bag my entire life because all of my friends and family just trash on me because I don't give a fuck. It actually gets me off for people to fucking be bothered by me. That's how sick that is. That's how sick it's become. So I would love to terrorize them as long as there's a camera there. If there's not, I guess I'll go to an ex, but they all fucking suck anyway.
Classy and trashy. There it is, right there.
I was 2. I had no say in the matter.
Oh, okay.
I was 2.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Guys, this has been a lot of fun. Sorry about the issues that we have with the internet right there for me. My bad. First and foremost, we'd like to thank Marie so much for taking her time and doing the interview with us tonight. It really means a lot, Marie. Thank you so much for me direct messaging me and setting this all up. And then with the retweet and the follow, it really appreciate it. We're really super
appreciate it a lot.
Honestly, like I feel like whenever somebody like is so interested or like involved in what you're doing, you should always like appreciate that back. You know, it's just like if you appreciate me, I appreciate you, because like that's what we're all looking for in the end, right? Like, so
definitely
the fact that you guys take your time and like do this stuff, I think it's super cool. So of course, and thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Guys, you can check out Maria on Twitter and on Instagram. You can follow her and check out The Buzz. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as you guys saw in our commercials. Marie, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Well, that was a good episode, man. I had a lot of fun. The recap, really probably our most foul language interview we've ever done.
Yeah.
But hey, she keeps it real. She keeps it honest. And we're really appreciative of that. Found out that our partner lived in Italy. That was really cool. I'm glad we found that out tonight. What's your recap on this interview, Daniel?
That she's just blunt. She says what's on her mind. That she still talks to Carl Marie, which I was shocked at. I didn't expect it. I expected them to go to separate ways after that season.
Yeah.
But, according, she said that took a few punches here and there, but they're on good terms now. And then, just to me, I feel like there's still sour taste between her and Devin. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like she's played it off a little bit, but yeah, I can see that, and I can get that too as well. You know what, guys? Hey, we got a buttload of a lineup this week. Danny, you want to tell the people what's going on tomorrow night?
Okay, instead of telling you guys, I will play the little promo that we have made for tomorrow night. So check it out right here.
Let's break our chains. Poverty is the new devil. It's time to get paid. So let's move to the next level. Let's break our chains. Poverty is the new devil. It's time to get paid. So let's move to the next level.
Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we'll be interviewing Leo Rush. I personally, for me, I'm really looking forward to this. I've watched this guy on TV before he came on here for the last few years. And then when I found out that he was coming on Double Agents, I was ecstatic to see how he would do. He didn't get a lot of time, I felt like, on the camera this season. And then, of course, he left last week, so we're going to dive into a little bit of that tomorrow, ask about his past, his wrestling career, and his time on the challenge. So everybody just tune in tomorrow at 8 through the Buzz as we interview Leo Rush.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited about this interview. I don't know much about his wrestling career, but knowing him as a competitor in the challenge, I know that he could fit, and he's a perfect mold for this event and for this tournament style show in the future. I know that mental health is a huge thing. I am actually a person who deals with it, so I can't wait to talk to him about it and get more awareness for mental health. So I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow night as well, Daniel. I can't wait. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Once again, I apologize to the internet issues there on my half. Blame my son. So we'll have to move in and I'll have to give him a talk. Hopefully he'll understand. He won't. He's 2. And you know what? And you know what, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the questions. And for Daniel and I, this is The Buzz. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Thank you.
Talk to you guys tomorrow.